Hello, everyone. Welcome to Development Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis. With me today is Jiunn Liu, Seth Guys, John McTavish. How you guys doing tonight?
Awesome.
Happy 2020, y'all.
So today we are talking about the Villiger Cuellar Black Forest Toro Gordo. It's a Toro Extra 6-inch by 54 ring gauge. Comes out of the Tabacalera La Palma factory in the Dominican Republic. Wrapper is Mexican Maduro, binder and filler both from the Dominican Republic. Price point is $8, and the cigar was released in November 2019. So, June, how about you take us through your overall experience with this cigar?
What's Qualar?
Oh, just the name. I don't know what it
Oh,
is.
I just Googled it and I only got some sort of a U.S. representative. Anyways, it's the cigar. I thought the cigar was good. It's another year for Villiger, another new cigar for Villiger, and they hit it. They had a good hit again. So um, it's not like any of the previous stuff that they released within the last like 3-4 years. I found that this profile was a bit darker. There's more of a richness and like a red pepper. There's like a nice like sweet cedar to it as well to complement that pepper. Just like this funky, earthy barnyard, funk to it that I really dug. It's more of a aggressive profile, but I still liked it. Yeah, it was good.
How about you, Seth? What are your thoughts?
Listen, I think it's an awesome stick, and I think the funny thing about it is, let's begin by this would have been released at the trade show,
Mm-hmm.
IPCPR trade show, if they attended, but they didn't.
Right.
And I think if they had been there and they released a cigar, it would have gotten a lot more attention, and it would have helped the brand out dramatically. I just think it's an awesome Maduro, man. It's an awesome cigar out of La Palma. It's a great Mexican San Andreas. It's rich. It's complex. It's got great body. It's a cool name. It's a great cigar. I love it.
How about you, John?
I just don't get the sense that this is the year of the Maduro. And to me, Villiger's been riding high the last couple of years. Pretty much everything they've been releasing, I've really been digging on. So this is one that was kind of high on my list, especially after they missed the trade show. I was really stoked to try out something new from Villiger. And the whole cigar, I just kind of found myself reaching for complexity, for balance. There were some interesting flavors, but none of the flavors to me were harmonizing, and I found myself kind of bored for most of the experience. And I thought, well, maybe I just kind of got a dud. So I smoked a couple more, and the one thing I would say is that the smoking experience is extremely consistent, both in construction and flavor profile, because all three that I smoked were exactly the same. Which was kind of, to me, just, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just I expected more out of the release, and to me, the flavor profile is just very average overall. What about you, Aaron?
Yeah, I thought the cigar started out nicely in the first third, but then I kind of got like this chalky, musty combination that had too much influence. It kind of knocked the enjoyment level down for me from the kind of in the second third going on. I thought it was an interesting cigar because, like June mentioned, it's a different profile than what Villiger's released the last few years. It's definitely a darker, kind of heavier profile, which that's not bad. It's different for what they've done, and I was looking forward to that. And I was sensing that based on the name. I think when you have that Black Forest name, you're not thinking that you're going to have a light, uh, you know, nuanced cigar. You're going to be looking for something a bit heavier, but I just wish that profile on the first third had lasted a little bit longer. I'm interested in maybe smoking this in a different Vitola, seeing how that does. Maybe it changes up the profile a little bit. But for this one, it's a little bit of a miss for me. I've been a big fan of what Villiger's released, in the last few releases. So, this is a bit of a downtick for me, but, I know that Seth and June like it, so I'm not, it's not a complete miss. So, that's nice to see for them. But getting to the scores, start at the top with you, Seth, 7.78. June was next at 7.07. I gave it a 6 even, and then John gave it 5.60. So 7.78, Seth.
Listen, I think it's one of the best Villigers I've smoked in a while. I think it's a great Mexican San Andreas. I'm not going to get into the year of the Maduro, even though I don't think it's the year of Maduro. I think this is actually a great stick. It's a really good blend coming out of the Dominican, especially La Palma. I think Hochi's doing good stuff, and I think Villiger should be thrilled they got this. So yeah, awesome cigar.
All right, June, 7.07.
Yeah, it's not easy to have winning cigars year to year, especially in my opinion for 4 years straight, and also have it interesting enough to have different flavor profiles within each year's release, right? So um, it's not an easy thing to do consistently, and I think they've done it, and that speaks a lot of volume, in my opinion. So
Yeah, my 6 even matches up. It's a slightly above average flavor profile, really good construction. So that's what gets it to that 6 mark. Like I said, I'm interested in trying another Vitola, but this one just didn't hit me as like it did the other guys. So John, 5.60.
The part of Aaron Lewis will be paid by John McTavish for this review, and 5.4 matches my experience exactly. For flavor profile, it's a 5, but the impeccable construction is what brings it up to a 5.4.
5.6, but it's okay.
Whatever.
You're close.
Whatever.
Any other final thoughts from you guys on this one? I think we went pretty in depth on it.
It's only fitting that a cigar name for the Germans does well.
That's right.
yeah, I think we've probably locked in hopefully another round of ad revenue because of this, because of me and Seth.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have to play, 2 good cops, 2 bad cops, just so that we don't get completely.
The only thing,
Yeah, we got to keep it real.
So I
but-
found out the name Cuellar is they get from a Spanish conquistador.
Okay.
Cuellar.
So they're making reference to a Spanish conquistador while also making reference to the Germanic tribes defeating 3 Roman legions.
Because there is a previous
There's a connection.
Cuellar release as well, because I think it was the Connecticut cream.
Connecticut
Cream, right?
Yeah. So they went cream, and then they're like, "Fuck it, we're gonna go Germanic."
Yep. There you go.
Huh.
All
Well, I
right.
appreciate that you guys are looking out for the greater health of the site. I mean, that's
Absolutely.
important.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right. If you're just catching this video on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to us. Also, check out the full written review on the website, developmentpalates.com. Follow us on all the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.
Cuellar.